My mom and dad always told me that if I kept working hard, good things would come, and they were right. Who would have thought that a kid from Poughkeepsie could be where I am sitting now? That's what I'm thinking 3 years ago on my first day at Poughkeepsie High School when I'm sitting in a meeting with the principal of E-Tech, an early college and career program for engineering and technology. She's come from Brooklyn to start this new program, and I'll be in the first graduating class. She has just told me that in 4 years, I will graduate with a high school diploma and an associate's degree at the same time. I'm astonished. How is this possible? Brandon, over the next 4 years, we are going to be putting you in the most challenging classes we have to offer, both here at Poughkeepsie High School and for college credit at Dutchess Community College. By your senior year, you'll also have an associate's degree in engineering. If the E-Tech kids in Brooklyn can do it, you can too. I guess taking Algebra 1 and Living Environment in 8th grade really paid off. Growing up, I have always known that Poughkeepsie has a horrific reputation. I remember an assistant principal saying, if you're from Poughkeepsie, you can be a doctor, a lawyer, or a drug dealer. But if I can do this, I will change the way people see my city. Future generations will look to me as an example. I'll be a legend. Leaving that meeting, I can practically hear my personal anthem, Glorious by Macklemore, playing like it's the soundtrack to my life. I feel glorious, glorious, got a chance to start it again. I was born for this, born for this. I'm excited to start E-Tech, but I'm also upset because I'm the only one of my friends who will be in the program. We won't be in the same classes anymore, so there won't be many opportunities for me to spend quality time with this group of creative, funny people. But this is a new chapter, and it's so cool to be in this program in the very first year of existence. A couple of weeks into freshman year, I'm heading to the bathroom when I see one of the chirping birds. That's what I call the noisy kids who roam the halls rather than going to class. Where I'm constantly asking myself about the future. Where are you going to be in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? The chirping birds don't seem to care. They're focused on now, being cool right now, being popular right now. Hey, yo, Brandon, I hear you're in that E-Tech program, huh? At first, my mind is blown. How does he even know my name? But I guess when you're one of the elite 11, the 11 most accelerated kids in the program, word gets out. Then he says, "Want to smoke with me after school?" I remind myself that I'm doing something very few high schoolers can do. I can't be a chirping bird. I will never chirp. Because I'm going to change the way the world sees Poughkeepsie. Nah, man, I don't smoke. In sophomore year, I won't go as far as to say I'm depressed, but I'm not feeling in it. I'm struggling. They take me out of Algebra 2, which makes it harder for me to pass the Regents. I briefly take pre-calculus, but I don't get all the material I need. And it feels weird to be a high school junior in a college calculus class, but I try to remind myself that this challenge during the most vulnerable time in my life, high school, is helping to shape me. Overcoming adversity is what defines a person. But I still miss my friends, the ones I was in honors classes with since the 6th grade. Sure, I occasionally see them in the hallway, but now I only get a "What's up, Brandon?" and none of the over-exaggerated friendly acknowledgement that I used to get. And then, in December, another meeting. This time, my parents are there with the new E-Tech principal and Dutchess Community College representatives. They tell us there has been a mistake. Maybe the other principal overestimated. Maybe curriculums are different in Brooklyn. Regardless, after working toward the same goal for 2.5 years, it's not meant to be. My mother says, but the former E-Tech principal told us my son would be graduating high school with an associate's degree. We're sorry, it's just not possible. That information should have never been given to you now that the program is 2.5 years old. I feel betrayed. I start to tear up, so I look down at my feet. I don't want them to see me cry, so I look up and smile at them. I knew it was too good to be true. I flash back to the summer before high school, playing kickball with my friends. It's late afternoon and early evening. And it's starting to get dark, but we don't care. We don't have a test to study for. We don't have anything holding us back. We're just us being us, with nobody stopping us. But then I worked hard, but I still had some time for fun. So maybe it's not about how quickly I achieve my goal, but the journey I take to getting there. Right now is the next chapter. So the answer to the question, where are you going to be in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Somewhere great. That's when I hear Macklemore again. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see the sunrise. Now I feel glorious, glorious. I'm the kid from Poughkeepsie. I know what I can do. I won't let anybody tell me what I can't do anymore. I will always find a way. Future generations will look to me as an example. I will be a legend.